In a world where negativity, toxicity, and hatred runs rampant, two superheroes. What? Oh, not superheroes? So like two regular heroes? Not even regular heroes? Just two dudes? Sure, whatever. It's your script. Two nerds who are sick of toxic fandom have made it their goal to rid the world of negativity, 1 hour at a time.
Hello and welcome back to another week of Pop-timistic. I am your stay in one place, no move guy, Anthony.
Ooh, and I'm your hyperactive, move my arms way too much, Brent.
Oh, I was alluding to your actual move from state to state, but...
Oh, well...
That works
I
too.
did that too.
Yeah, you sure did. Yeah, you have new digs. I see new walls with nothing behind them now. Can you tell us about that?
This is an empty office that I am sitting in. We just moved here on Saturday, so...
And it is currently Thursday.
Thursday, thank you.
But it's an interstate move with a cat, a dog, a child, 2 adult humans. It's quite a move.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I can see it in your eyes, and I can hear it in your voice.
It's been a long week, but I am here and ready to party.
You are here now.
And you just got back from an exhausting vacation.
Oh, it was so tough. I don't know how I live sometimes, Brent.
I know.
Life is hard. I went to Portland.
How many hipsters did you see?
All of them.
Every single one ever.
Yeah, it was great. We honestly, coming back, we're like in a bit of a funk because we don't live in Portland yet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, we're taking walks and just talking about how much LA sucks and how we cannot wait. Every single day we take a walk and we talk about how much LA sucks and we cannot wait to just wake up in Portland and just wish it was tomorrow. But yeah, that's one of my things bringing me joy is that we did visit Portland. We narrowed it down to neighborhoods that we liked. And we even saw some houses. We went to some open houses just to get a sense of what we like. We have some realtors that are all over us looking for our biz because they want to put their greedy capitalistic mouths on our biz.
Oh boy.
And we are excited. It's just a world of possibility. I cannot wait. It's just going to be phenomenal. We drove around the city with her cousin. And she showed us like all the cool places, and like Southeast, she had us stop at a Mercado. So there's like a bunch of food trucks that were like, one was Oaxacan and one was like just traditional Mexican. One was like Aztec. It was amazing. And then they have these little stores in there, and we got like Jarritos and like fucking,
oh my gosh,
oh, it was so good.
All the soft J's,
those flaccid J's, and
floppy J's, just walking around.
And so yeah, we really want like a townhouse to like split up the levels a little bit. Like they have these cute townhouses all over in Portland. It's really cool. So anyways, we're just fucking excited, man.
How long do you think it'll be until you exclusively wear button-up shirts with bow ties and have an espresso bar just like at your bedside?
Okay, so I got Stitch Fix, all right?
Oh God. Oh my God. You're going to be such a hipster when you get there.
I kept the boots, and the boots are so Portland. But it came with this button. I will have you know, it came with a button up, and it was like one of those full button ups. It was like, it's like a brown, so hip. I sent it back because I'm not there yet.
Smart.
Yet.
It won't take long.
Just some slight peer pressure. I just meet some people, and then the next day I'll be like typing furiously to my Stitch Fix, like, make me Portland cool.
We'll see how long it takes before you get like a arrow on your forearm tattoo.
Oh God, we almost got tattoos while there. By the way, so I wanted to cheers you. I brought out the good bourbon because it's been a while.
Oh.
So cheers, sir.
Cheers.
I am drinking
Here's my water.
Henry McKenna 10-year bottled in bond bourbon, which you...
I'm drinking Colorado tap water through a Brita filter. And man, is it good.
No expense spared. Actually, I miss Colorado tap water, TBH.
Dude, Texas water was garbage. So
yeah, it was.
It's weird that who knew that at 33 years old, the thing I'd be most excited about is the taste of tap water. Woo! Life's going well for me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I already kind of got into something bringing me joy. Why don't you let me know what's going on in your world?
Tap water.
Yeah.
It's bringing
Sell me on tap water, man.
It's never been so good.
We both take a drink. That's really good audio.
It's okay. We don't edit these anymore.
We're not anymore.
I hope you all enjoyed those dual gulps. The main thing, well, I shouldn't say main thing. There's a lot of things that have been bringing me joy. But my main topic for the evening, for myself, is Escape from Tarkov.
Oh, okay. You're bringing us back to the classics.
And here's the thing, everybody. If you've been with us before, you know that I love Escape from Tarkov.
Yes.
I have for a long time. It's the reason I got a PC, was to play Escape from Tarkov.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was actually a reason why you got the PC.
Yeah. And so I love that game. And then we started playing Apex one day, and Escape from Tarkov kind of went back to the back burner. Sure. And then we started playing COD, and then it was like, I haven't played Escape from Tarkov in months. So recently I've been watching some streamers, Aqua FPS and Jesse Kazam, and both of them are delightful, but it also just made me really want to play the game again. And they just had an update.
Oh, yes.
Which, anyone that's not familiar with Escape from Tarkov, you have two things. Well, not two, only two things you can do, but you have two characters essentially you can play as, which is,
you can shoot and run.
And run. Yep. Yeah. Those are the only two things you can do. And hide sometimes.
Sure.
But you can play as your PMC, which is your primary character that gets all the things like upgraded and whatnot you can do with him. And then you have scav
or
runs.
Her. Is it a her?
Nope. They have no ladies.
How misogynistic.
This is Russia. They have men and vodka.
The two genders, men and vodka in Russia. Vodka.
So the scav runs, you can only do them like every so many minutes. And then, you go in with a character that doesn't really matter if they die. The problem with that is when you go in as a scav and other players are playing as scavs, they just kill you. And so instead of having like an advantage to where it's a bunch of scavs versus the PMC characters, you just kind of get fucked from every angle. And that's kind of the name of Tarkov anyway, is just getting boned.
But it balances it a little bit.
Yeah. And so now with the update, they have like scav karma. So your karma goes up or down. So if you're a scav and you go in and you start shooting other scavs, your karma goes down. So then that timer where you get these free runs of just going into play to try to collect stuff, the timer expands or gets longer. So it can go up to like an hour and a half. And then the more good things you do as a scav, you get positive karma and your timer goes down. So like now mine currently, it's like 7 minutes between scav runs.
You're such a good little boy.
Oh, well, and you can get other people to help you and stuff. So like you'll waggle at them.
Right.
And they'll waggle back at you. And now it's like, they'll just follow you around. You've got like 5 people on your team now. So if you run into a player that's loaded, they're probably going to die. It's amazing. It's such a good change. And they've added so much stuff. I can't stop thinking about it today. I like text Chandler and I was like, oh my God, I just want to play more Tarkov.
So this is what's taking you away from wanting to play what my next thing is going to be.
Yes.
Yes, it in your eyes. Brent this week has decided to say no to me once more. It was Loki before. It is now Pokemon Unite. And
which I just want to bring up. It's really funny because Anthony is, I'm going to say, the softer of the two of us. And I mean that only in the sense that you got really upset when I said no.
I did.
You were like, you should download Pokemon Unite. And I straight up was like, Nah, I have zero interest in that. And you came back with, I don't like this new Brent that says no to me. I'm like, wow, interesting.
I felt so betrayed.
I thought it was so funny. I was like, wow, I now understand why my wife worries about our relationship.
I just want to share things I love with you, Brent. And when you don't want to share those things, it hurts my heart.
I know. Don't worry. That's why I was like, I got to come on here and sell Tarkov so I can get Anthony.
I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see what's changed. I do like that because the problem that one of the problems with Tarkov, I don't like that type of gameplay. But when I go in and I'm not good, I'm okay at first person shooters, but when I go into an extreme environment like Tarkov, it's a lot different. And the stress of just literally, when you're a scav, especially, and PMC, I guess, but everybody, either way, whenever you go into a raid, it's just relentless. Like there's just, everybody's out to get you. It's not a team deathmatch. It's just an one for all for one fucking situation. And, it's really stressful, and I'm just like, I don't know, this just isn't really that fun. But the way that you're talking about it now, where people are actually kind of being buddy and you like waggle at each other, and like then you go, okay, well, let's fuck these PMCs up together. That sounds
well. And then they've always had these like extract points where if you're playing as a PMC, you can extract there only if a scav is trying to extract there as well. So now PMCs and certain scavs, like player scavs, will waggle at each other and then go to one of those exits together. And then when you do that, one of the traders in the menu sends you like a package, like thanking you, and you get like an item. So it totally changes the dynamic of the game. It's amazing. And it makes scav runs so much more fun now too.
Because you're trying to sort out friend from foe, but there's a lot more friends. That's interesting.
Yep, it's pretty cool. And like I said, I mean, if you're playing as a scav, you then have all the other scavs helping you. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, okay. I will try to stop gushing about it so you can talk about your.
No, it's totally fine. But I just realized I'm not recording my audio. That's cool. That's fine. It'll be all right. So yeah, Pokemon Unite is a Nintendo Switch only game right now. It will be cross-platform with mobile, so like literally on your phone, but not yet. So what it is it's a Pokemon MOBA, and MOBA, I don't know what it stands for. Massive online battle arena.
Yeah,
I don't know. Miniature online, because it's only like, okay, so here's the premise. I played Dota 2 for like 2,000 hours. It was the saltiest like 3 years of my life.
Yep.
So to go into something that's a little more simplistic really makes me happy. Basically, it's two teams on either side. The idea is that you have several Pokemon scattered throughout the map. You choose your Pokemon that you control. So there's 5-on-5. And then you walk out into the map and you try and you go to these other Pokemon that are like NPCs, and then you kind of farm or kill them. You don't really kill them in this game. They just get collected by you.
Right.
And you actually gain points from that. So you gain these points that you need to bank at the enemy goal points. But to get there, obviously, the other team is near their goal point. So then you start getting into these little skirmishes and battles. You level up by either collecting NPC Pokemon, or you battle and, destroy, or I guess there's no real killing in Pokemon. It's hard to kind of talk about it, but you kind of kill these Pokemon. Defeat them, I think, is the way. You just defeat them in battle. And you level up through that. Then you have kind of skill trees. So you actually level up different powers that your Pokemon has, and you can kind of choose, like in Dota or maybe League or whatever, it's a little more complicated. The skill trees might be a little more complicated. Here you have like 2 big skills and an ultimate. And then these skills, you can choose kind of when you level up what you want. So you have like 4 different skills to choose from. You end up with 2 of them, and then you just level those up as you go. So it's pretty simple versus like Dota. You have like 4 skills and an ultimate, and they can interact with other people's skills, so you can combo up. This is a lot more simplistic, but at the same time, once you start getting into it, I was like, okay, this is pretty deep. Like, there is Ninetales, which throws up a wall of ice. So, maybe a Pokemon's trying to walk away. You hit them with the wall of ice. They can't, walk away that fast. They slows them down. And then, like, as Charizard, I could get like Fire Fist, which propels me from one side like quickly to them, and then it like also hits them with a Fire Punch. So like I can, like we can work in tandem to like fuck somebody up.
Right.
What I like about it is it's not toxic and salty. There's a very limited communication system that I haven't even figured out, and really you don't need to. You just have pings, which is fine around the map. And you win not by so in other MOBAs you destroy the enemy's base. In this one you score points, but you can actually destroy the goalpost. There's 4 on each side, and once you bank 80, I think it destroys the first one. And the reason why that's significant is because if you run past their goalpost, you slow down, so you can't like get too far into enemy territory to like gank them or whatever. So you just, it's all about scoring, which is, I think, is a little more I don't know, just a little more fun, like because you're then focused on scoring and collecting points rather than just being like aggressive and like snowballing and like whatever. So and the matches are only 10 minutes, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So it's like nice bite-sized. Yeah. So like literally during lunch, I was texting Chan, and I'm like, okay, let's hop on. We played like 2 games and that was it. And it was perfect.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah. Tarkov's kind of the opposite. You're going for 45 minutes.
Yeah. Well, 5 minutes or 45, depending on your.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Interesting. So I think the points is nice, but I would prefer that the goal of the game was to get the Pokemon trainers of the Pokemon you're battling and stuff them into little balls and see how they like it. Why are you this way, humans?
That actually kind of brings me to my next thing, because it's totally this like slave classist situation. Pokemon is really fucked up when you start to like break down the concept of collecting pets and then fucking dog fighting them. It's kind of,
you've put your bird against a dragon, come on.
And then on top of that, they now have sexy human-esque Pokemon, and that is not cool. Have you seen like Gen 5 Pokemon? There's like 2 of them that are just sexy women plants. Like, it is not cool. It is blurring the lines.
Starting to understand why you had so many potted plants in your backyard. You've got some weird fetishes, bro.
You got to talk to my fiance about that.
Anthony's booting up Pokemon. He's like, look at these leaves.
Yeah, you like that, you dirty little Hoya. It's literally like the only plant name I can name after Emerald's talked to her buddies, and I've overheard her talk about plant things. But anyway, so yeah, my next thing real quick, Spartacus is a TV show from 2010
yes, it is.
Called Spartacus Blood and Sand. And then there's a prequel called Gods of the Arena. And then there's a sequel season. It was a really weird situation, but I'll get to it. Anyways, so I have this is like one of the only TV shows I have on on Blu-ray. Yeah. And so I do this thing where Emerald, when I do new things and I like introduce new shows and movies, I'm like, I want to watch something new, because she's very much a comfort person. She likes rewatching stuff she's already watched, or if it's Marvel, she'll fucking watch it immediately. But I have to present things and ask, I'm like, let's choose from this plethora of things. What are you in the mood for, madam? And I've done it like 3 times where I'm like, in Spartacus, it's a Roman like thing. It's very stylish. It's like a comic book. It's really good. It's very Game of Thrones-esque, like da-da-da. And have you watched, by the way, Spartacus?
I watched some of it when it was out originally, but I've never finished any like the series or anything.
So finally I convinced her to give Spartacus a try. And the thing that I knew going in was, number one, the effects are really cheesy. It's from 2010. There's a lot of green screen, and it was stars. So they didn't have the biggest budget for the first couple episodes. So there's a lot of green screen. You can kind of tell. The other thing is like the writing is really, 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 really good, but it takes a while to get there. Like it takes like 3 episodes. Like the first 3 episodes are all foundation because you have to meet a ton of characters that all have different motivations and sort of like build to where you're going. But like literally episode 4, she was like extolling like, oh, okay. I mean, like, here's the thing. I have to sell her on things. And what she likes,
I get it.
What she likes is action, nudity, number 1. Actually, I should have said that first. And so there's a lot of that. In Spartacus, there is a lot of full frontal nudity in male and female. So that's how I sold. That's how I, slipped it under the radar. That's how I was like, okay, look, they hang dong like constantly. Full dong
against the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of horse dong in this, honestly. There's a lot of really muscular men with a lot of really... Okay, so anyways, you're distracted by the dong, and then you get into the story. So we just finished the first season tonight, and I'm like still buzzing because the first season delivers... First of all, it sets up and then delivers epic conclusion to like an entire story all in one season. And it was funny because Emerald was like, this is what I wanted from Game of Thrones. Yeah. It delivers everything that you wanted from the last 3 seasons in one season. It just goes, here are all the stakes, here are all the characters, so much intrigue and political shit and also gore and like whatever. And then it does it in a really comic booky style, by the way. So you kind of got to get past that. It's a little cheesy. It's a little whatever.
Yeah.
And then it really fucking picks up, and there are twists, turns, people die that you didn't see coming, but then it sets up something else. It's just, it builds on top of each other, and it like keeps, like the cliffhangers keep getting crazier and crazier until the very end where, and I'll just spoil, the last episode title is called Kill Them All. And it lives up to its fucking name. Like everything just happens. But what I wanted to really say is like, it does everything. We were like, why the fuck couldn't Game of Thrones do this? Literally, like, it's very straightforward. Arya should have just killed Cersei with Jaime's face on. Like, and John, I forget their names now, but like Jon was resurrected to fight the Night King. So just fucking let him fight the Night King. Yeah. He should have gone down fighting the Night King. Like, it's so straightforward, these things that they should have done to make it really good. But like Spartacus delivers exactly that. It goes, exactly who has beef with who and why, and they're going to fucking get their revenge. And it's and there's so many like intrigue and plots happening and backstabs. Anyways, I love the shit out of that show. And everyone should watch it. It's from Stars. I don't know where you can find it now, honestly, because I had it on Blu-ray. Now I have to go do that hunt where I'm like, where can we get the second season? But here's the sad part. The guy who plays Spartacus after the first season got lymphoma. And so what they did was they made the second season a prequel. So all the characters in the first season are kind of introduced, and they also introduce more characters in there, and you get to see a whole other side of these characters in like the early days of this like gladiatorial setting before you get into this crazy first season. So it's like really bittersweet because it like starts by showing these characters who are dying or like wherever they are now, and then flashing back to when they were like happy, and then like how did they get to this rotten state where they started in season 1. So it's really bittersweet. And then the third season, the main actor who played Spartacus actually was still going through chemotherapy, and they couldn't get him into the third season. So he had a hand in casting his replacement, the recast, and then he died.
Boy.
I know. So it's really sad. Third season was okay. I mean, it was like hard to follow with the new guy and that whole thing. But I don't know. Just give it a whirl. I think the first season, even if you don't want to watch the other 2 seasons, is completely worth a watch. It's like 13 episodes, 1 hour each. And it is just so good. It just keeps building on each other. And there's just some incredible sex scenes. Let's be straightforward. Let's talk about what really matters.
You said it's a little like cheesy and stuff, and I remember that. Do you think that the nudity and the sex stuff is to distract from some of that and be like,
1000%.
We know why you're here.
It was almost like it almost seems like a Skinemax show.
Oh yeah,
that has an extremely good plot. Like that's what I was saying up front. And Emerald was with it. She was like, she loves period pieces, so she just likes to watch, to have elaborate costumes and elaborate sets and like, you know, whatever, and then like beautiful people with their boobs out, you know, and so she was watching for that, and then come like the 4th episode, she was all in on the story. So it like distracts you until they're like, okay, and then suddenly you give a shit.
Well, it's funny because you were talking about how like you've got to convince her to watch stuff, and I have the same thing with my wife, and it's not necessarily convinced, because I don't push her on stuff. Like with Loki, I was like, hey, you don't want to watch it right now? That's fine. You want to rewatch Merlin? Let's rewatch Merlin. Let's rewatch Bones. Whatever. You want to rewatch it? Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I'll do the same thing. I'll be like, hey, seems like last couple of days you've been watching less Merlin. I think it's time we give this thing a try. Yeah. Sometimes it works, and then that means now we've moved.
Right.
Everything's kind of like settled in.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, which today is Thursday, the 29th. Tomorrow is Friday, the 30th. We will be watching Loki.
Hey!
And we will be binging it, and that's our date night. We're just gonna binge Loki.
Shit.
So we might have to do a podcast on Saturday too, just to talk about Loki.
I'm really excited for you. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. Both of you too, because I'm really excited to see what she thinks too.
Yeah. Try this tactic with Emerald, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Next time there's something you wanted to watch, just like put it on to a good part and pretend like you've been watching it. Smart. And then when she walks in, catches her attention, she goes, "What is this?" And then she goes, "We should watch this." And then you get to watch it with her. I don't want to give away all my secrets, but that's how I got my wife to watch Witcher. That's how I got my wife to watch. I can't even remember all of them. But there's a lot.
It's your go-to move. Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's be honest. Yeah.
That's
beautiful.
On, you hope for the best. Oh, Mandalorian. That was the other one.
Oh, good. Yeah, good call. Yeah. You know, that'll lead me into my next thing, which I think we'll do a cliffhanger before the ads. But that I put on Bo Burnham's Inside. And I had told her, it's probably too sad for you, because she was in a mood. And so I watched it, and then she came home, and it was the middle of a song, and she was like, "This is fucking great. I want to watch this." And I was like, "I know." But anyways, let's take a quick break, and then we will sell you some shit. And then we'll just go back to talking, right? You know, the same old shit. All right, see you on the other side.
Do you want to watch that new movie you've been thinking about for weeks, maybe months, and now it's no longer new, but you don't want to watch it alone? And you can't watch it with your significant other because, well, they only watch things that they've already seen. Discord.
Oh!
Watch movies on Discord with your friends.
Oh my God.
Anthony and I watched Terminator 1 and 2 over Discord for a podcast that we were on called Pop Culture Brews, which I am going to give a shout out to every time we do the show.
Yeah, until they air our episode, which who knows, so it'll probably be like 7 episodes straight.
It was one of the best times I've had recording a podcast.
Oh, it was so good, dude. I 100%.
But now Anthony and I are going to continue watching movies through Discord. And boy, howdy. I think you wanted to do Terminator.
Oh, well, I wanted you to do... I wanted to get through the rest of the Terminator series. It's so fun, but like it's also bad. And I realized we should watch True Lies instead, because James Cameron is just a fucking genius, and True Lies is an incredible movie. So sound off on our Twitter and Instagram if you want us to watch True Lies. But no, that was no wonder your wife like wonders about our relationship. We literally had a Discord date, like watching movies.
But that's what this ad is for. Everyone should do that, because you'll connect with someone on a whole other level. I've never felt like someone's inside of me from so far away. Anyways,
that one's going on our TikTok. So you should follow our TikTok, like our TikTok. It's at pop_timistic.
All right.
I'm actually not joking. Go follow our.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Please.
Our TikTok.
It's actually popped off a little bit, which was really fun.
Popped.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Oh, my turn. Do you like saying no to things? Do you like? You already. Oh, wait, you should have said no. Okay, well, anyways, I'm selling the concept of saying no because you really need your personal space. And for $49.99 a month, I will tell you to say no more.
Wow. That's quite a deal.
Because fuck everything, dude. Just like no. Just like fuck it, you know? Just like go do your own thing. Like, why? Don't let your like mom-in-law like tell you that you're coming to brunch and having a good time. Like, nah, bruh. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna play Nintendo Switch with my bros.
Yeah, Am
I gonna watch Loki so we can talk about it on the podcast? Hell no.
Nuh-uh. Am I gonna play your goddamn Pokemon game? Best not think so.
Don't get your fucking hopes up, my dude.
You're fucking 33. You don't need my approval.
But I do, though. I do need it so badly. Anyways, so that's our thing. If you also, I would just like to plug, we have a new social media manager who will be keeping all of our social media alive. We are on so many things now. So we have a new YouTube where we are publishing our video episodes. You will be seeing my face currently as I talk about it. If you follow,
we've made it into the early 2000s and got on YouTube. Look at us.
It's where Bo Burnham started, who I'm going to talk about soon.
It took us 21 years.
Anyways, we started so if you enjoy having like a video on in the background while you work or whatever, you can go subscribe there at our YouTube. Just search Pop-timistic, I would assume. We are now on TikTok for realsies, though, at pop_timistic. We have a new Instagram, pop_timistic, and we're still on Twitter. Can you guess our screen name?
_.
Whoa!
Timistic. No,
Threw me for
underscore.
Yeah, God, please don't. You will break the internet if you type in overscore. Anyways, so we do have a lot of stuff happening right now. We're very excited about it. We are trying to just do a lot more video content. So just like, let us know what you want to see or do or like whatever.
Not what you want to see. We're not that kind of page. We don't have an OnlyFans yet.
Only Pops.
Ooh.
Okay, subscribe to our Only Pops. It's $1,000 a month.
Only Pop-Tarts.
Only Pop-Tarts.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to my sugar kingdom.
Okay. All right. We're going to leave. We're going to leave this right now. Go. Cut. Welcome back to the other side of the ads. Hello, everybody. I don't know why I put my announcer voice on, but here we are.
It was really nice, though. I liked it.
Hi, everybody. We're going to talk a little bit about Bo Burnham's Inside. So here's the thing. I'm really late in talking about Inside by Bo Burnham, but for some reason, I guess a lot of people haven't watched it. Like Chandler was like, what is this?
You talked about it before.
Yeah, I think so. But here's what I'm going to talk about now is that it is he put out all the songs as an album on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff, and even Amazon Music. So Emerald and I cannot fucking get enough. It's literally on repeat. Like, and I fall asleep with his catchy choruses in my brain, and I wake up with a different one in my brain. It's overwhelming, honestly. But like, I do want to put it out there. Like, if you haven't watched it, just listen to the songs. They barely need the context because the songs are pretty like, they work for themselves. And I think he's just kind of the new Weird Al. He's like the depressed sort of original Weird Al. You know what I mean? Like, or original in that like he makes his own songs instead of parodying songs, but he still takes like genres and he does those genres as a song. So I don't know. I just want to say, because I cannot I'm been jamming so hard to it. What you watched it? I think, right?
Nope, sure didn't.
Oh shit! See, that's
Still
what I'm
haven't
saying.
watched it. I know.
I think you should
I'm a
watch it.
slacker.
Here's what you should know going in is that it like slowly. It's kind of it's the only pandemic art that I enjoy, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I don't like we came out of quarantine and everything going, and I just said, like, frankly, I will not watch your quarantine movies. I'm sorry. I just won't. I don't care. But then,
Even
like,
episodes of shows, just
oh my God. Well,
good.
here's the Mythic Quest did the only one that I like.
Yep.
And it was
Agreed.
beautiful. And I'm like, great, we can move on. Bo Burnham came out with it a little late, but it was a slice of life, but it was also a comedy special. So what I like about it is that he took his own comedy specials and elevated it to a new like level, because he was able to make music videos. Before, he did just stand-up comedy, which, you know, jokes and then a song, jokes, a song.
Right. Yeah.
So here he changes his format to sort of sketch, song, and the songs have music videos, or at least the first half. You can kind of tell that, like, in the first half, he really went overboard with it, and then his mental health just fucking takes a dive, because it's made over, like, you can see like, his beard grows, like, throughout it. And then it just becomes one shots of him doing songs, but it's like still so much like of his showmanship, like is in everything. Like the best music video I think is Comedy, which is, it's the first one that it starts off with. And it's Healing the World with Comedy. And it's like, it's just like the visual gags coupled with the song itself is just so good. Yeah. And then he gets into some sketches, and it's some of the best sketches I've ever seen in my life. Like, so fucking good commentary on brands making like social awareness in their brands, but also like they're capitalist corporations that are sucking the blood out of you. So it's and then he goes into I've noticed a huge theme of the internet as a villain to sort of mental health, as a villain to like developing correctly, like as a person. And so he talks about that a lot. And then the only parts that I personally disliked were like, he really gets into some stuff where like he's just showing his mental health on screen. And so he'll have like him talking to the camera and he's just fucking sad boy. And then there's like 30 seconds or a minute even, he hangs on the shot where he just fucking cries. And it's like, okay, dude, like and I think it's part of the theater, because if you watch any of his stuff, it's so highly put together that there's no, he even makes jokes about it in like the first stand-up comedy where he like knocks the bottle of water over and he says, oh, you didn't expect me to, he was like, oh no, that was totally improvised or whatever. And then he goes, actually it was part of the show and you wouldn't. And it was like a song and it was about dropping the water. And it was like, oh, this was actually all part of it. And he goes, art is a lie. Like, so his whole thing is showing. And I'm like, well, then I can't take you seriously if you're trying to just cry on camera. Like, and talk about turning 30 and like, you're just like sitting there being sad. And it's like, I can't take you seriously at all. So in a weird way, like your meta commentary already turned me off of your meta depression. So there are like 3 parts that I like was like, whatever. But oh my God, I think 90% of it is genius and super funny. And just it like cemented him as the millennial like icon in my opinion.
Wow.
So yeah.
Strong words.
Yeah. Well, it's just like it resonated with me, and we've watched it 3 times. Emerald became fixated with Bo Burnham after I showed her. And we watched Make Happy, which was the other. Which was incredible. Such a good fucking. It gives me goosebumps every time I watch that. And then we watched his first one, which is like adorable Bo doing like real jokes, and it was so. It's so funny to go in reverse and watch him like de-age and go from like jaded, sad, crying millennial to like guy on stage throwing glitter because it's funny. So anyways, that was my thing. I'm just wanted to extol the virtues of Bo.
I love it. Yeah. I'm definitely going to watch it now. So
good. Hey, I did a sell you.
You did. You didn't necessarily mean to, but you did it.
Nailed it. I wonder if Kelly will watch it with you.
Maybe
find a song, keep it on pause, and then when she walks in,
This podcast is brought to you by tricking your spouse.
By manipulating your loved ones into doing things you want to do, but they might not want to. It's ethical. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
I didn't sign anything saying I needed to be ethical.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't say that in my vows. To having to hold, to treat well. I'm kidding. I love my wife very, very much. I don't want any of this to end up on TikTok, but it will.
It sure will. Anyways, I've been talking forever and a day. Please take the mic away from me.
Jesus, take the mic. So in this case, I'm Jesus. Anyways, I actually just wanted to loop back around to Tarkov.
Yeah, you wanted to do a little Terminator and time travel back to 1980 with Tarkov?
Yes, but luckily I don't have to go back and just have sex with someone to make them exist.
Because they may not have existed in the first place, but you also had to go back and who
Terminator.
Who fucked first, the chicken or the egg?
Exactly. Who came first, the semen or the boy?
Who came first?
Oh, hey,
this is a very sexual episode.
This is that
every third episode with us surprises us with how sexual.
I feel like our pop culture brews was far more sexual.
Oh my god. If you like us making just an absolute fuck ton of dick jokes, listen to our pop culture brews episode.
It's wild.
It's so wild. I can't believe we talked about penises for that long. It was measured in
it's pretty bad.
Tens of minutes. Anyways.
They're great guys though. Okay,
so
but anyway.
Anyways.
Wrapping back around to Tarkov.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for that tangent.
You're welcome.
So, as I had mentioned, there's some streamers I've been watching, and that's what got me into it again.
Yeah.
And so, I know we enjoy watching streamers. I know there's some that you like to watch, but you're not big into watching streamers.
Correct.
I want you to watch at least an Aqua FPS video, because one, for some weird reason, he reminds me of you.
Oh, I love when people remind me of me.
And two, he's kind of, I don't want to sound like a dick, but he's kind of closer to our level of playing, where
an average person.
Yeah, like a regular human being that doesn't have, those 12-year-old robot arms that can headshot me so quickly. But he's also just really funny. And I swear he will get you into it better than I will.
Okay.
But yeah, so him and Jesse Kazam was the other one. They're both great. Jesse's awesome because he's helped a bunch with he does one segment where he watches clips that people have sent in to him, and he will watch them to either critique them or to just comment on what they did. And it's delightful. It's how I've learned to do stuff. I have so many clips this week from playing that I'm going to send to you and Chandler because it's been wild.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So
no, I'd love
Tarkov.
to.
Apparently,
I'd love to watch
Tarkov
a clip.
is the only thing that brings me joy.
Yeah, probably. If I were in your shoes, probably.
Dark Souls is the other one.
Oh God.
I
You're such a masochist, my man.
It's true.
So are you going to talk about more of that? Or are we moving on?
I feel done now.
Oh,
I was going to talk about it.
Such a good
I'm just saying the same thing over and over, that Tarkov is fucking amazing. So I need to stop talking about it because I will not stop talking about it. I had a 1v3 situation today, and I got all three of them. I was a PMC and I killed all three of them, and it felt so good. Don't worry, I'll send you the clip. We'll upload it to the internets. And
oh yeah, so we were thinking we're gonna populate some of our stuff with a little bit of gameplay footage because we play games together. Some of it's kind of fun where we have jokes and stuff. But then also there's times when we just made rad ass plays and we're like, well, why don't we just put that up on our socials? There's no reason this can't be part of our content because hopefully some of our audience is, into video games. And if you're not, maybe that will bring you in.
And if you're not, sorry about this episode.
Yeah, sorry. It's a real trudge, I'm sure, for like people like Zach. Just...
So let's talk about 1950s horror films real quick.
Yeah, right.
Zach's ears perked up.
Let's do a real deep dive into the 1940s neo-noir. I literally don't know any more words in that sentence.
Zach is another person we're going to have on our podcast soon, as well as the Pop Culture Brews boys. And we are planning to be on Zach's show again.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And we're going to find a time for Zach to be on this show.
I just said that.
So I'm
first thing I said.
I forgot
reading something?
I forgot to find a nerd fact, so I was trying to sneak it in. I'm such an asshole.
Literally just what I said. I said Zach will be on this show, and then I said Pop Culture Brews.
I really hate that we don't edit anymore. It's moments like these. I'm blushing. All right. Anyways, what's next? Oh, I have something. Do you want to talk about my thing?
I don't know. Do I?
Jesus Christ. This has gone so off the rails.
The moon is soured.
The moon is soured. Okay, so I just wanted to briefly touch on Rick and Morty, the new season.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was a thing.
Right? Like, I just kind of, breezed over. So we actually didn't watch for the first 2 weeks, and then we caught up, but we got so caught up in Spartacus that we literally have 3 more episodes to catch up on. But I did want to just say, the first 2 episodes were awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. It seems like they went through a bit of a dip. Dan Harmon went into his the show has to be perfect. I'm so fucking depressed about this. I feel the pressure. And also that whole thing about negotiating the contract for 10 seasons of Rick and Morty or whatever.
Yeah.
And now they're through that and they literally have no pressure. And they're just I don't know, man, let's make some fucking fun TV.
Hell yeah.
And it really feels like the first 2 episodes is all I'm talking through. Right. It feels like a return to form. They just have, awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited to see 3 more. Because I think we're behind by 2 or 3, and but there's a backlash on the internet. It's so funny because the Rick and Morty fans are always oh, the new episodes suck. They always say that.
Yeah.
And I watched the first 2 and I was like, these don't suck. In fact, the opposite. So fuck you. But then there's also then there's all this meta commentary on the subreddit of oh, the people who dislike the people who say episodes suck, and then the people who dislike those people, and then so. Anyways, I just wanted to take that out there. I'm really glad that they're kind of out of their rut a little bit and just kind of pumping out fun episodes and fucking doing crazy shit.
Love a good fun pump.
Fun pump. Yeah, that's about it for me. I'm just really excited to be doing a lot more video content, even though part of my job just ramped up and I'm doing a lot more work. So we'll see how much I can pump out.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm really excited to just have that out there. I'm excited that Emerald's taking over social media. We're going to have a lot more stuff out there.
Yeah.
Just hope you all kind of follow along on our pop.
Even if it's not a full cast, check out our Tickety Talks.
Yeah.
Check out our Instagram, just check us out. And if you don't, it's fine. We've got Anthony's mom.
It's true. She's all we need.
She's stuck.
She is. She's bound by blood.
My dad also listens apparently. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Brent's dad.
Hey, Dad.
Between the both of them, we have 2 excellent parents.
2 great parents.
We have 1 family.
Oh, what a weird note to end on.
Yeah, it is a weird note. Anyways, thank you, Brent, my brother in Pop-timism. It was really good to hear your voice again. It's been a while since we really hung out. So I'm really glad that we were able to get an episode in. And
agreed.
I hope that your Colorado house is excellent and that you guys settle in well.
Every room looks just like this one.
Barren and white.
Yeah, just nothing. We've done nothing to it.
I can't wait until you throw some shit up and make it your own,
I will. I've got my stuff ready to go. I just need to hang it up. So.
Oh, okay. Well, We shall see you on at a time when Brent is not having an awful coughing fit. We love you all. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We hope to see you on all of our different platforms. Okay, we love you.
Every single one.
Have it at Pop_Timistic. Have a great week or 2 weeks. We'll see you soon.
We'll let you know.
Bye.
Bye.